on to Operation Cloudburst. Make sure I've gotten everything here finished. Anything needs accomplishing at headquarters?
Hello, well. Oh, and there have been some new recruits. You should take a look at the master list.
Ah. That's the stuff I should have taken care of off stream. Ah, poor timing. That's all right. I'll get this later. Okay. For now, we'll stay with the crew that we have. Actually, let's make sure none of these have gotten all of their stuff taken care of. None of them have.
Come back anytime you need to change your lineup, Lieutenant.
Welcome. We are in the process of leveling everyone and getting everything.
Welcome to your worst nightmare, maggot! Train all you want. I've got all day.
Actually, before I do this,
Come back anytime you're ready to sweat.
I like to go from the bottom up. So let's see. War Cemetery.
Paying your respects? Sorry. I suppose that was a foolish question.
Actually, no, sir. I'm not here visiting anyone in particular.
Oh. Then might I ask what brings you to a place like this?
I find it sobering, standing here in front of all those who died in the last war. That and seeing this much death reminds me that humans are just another part of nature.
Indeed.
Don't suppose I've ever heard that before. Judging from your clothes, you're militia.
Yes, sir. Lieutenant Welkin Gunther. I'm in charge of Squad 7, Regiment 3.
Gunther. I see. Squad leader. Very impressive for a young man.
Not at all, sir. I'm still woefully inexperienced. One wrong order from me and my squad could wind up here.
That's very true,
It's
too.
a huge responsibility.
You respect the weight of their lives. Here, let me teach you a special order.
An order, sir? I'm sorry. Who did you say you were?
Just a leftover from the last war. I'm afraid my orders require some experience, though. I can't in good faith teach them to those who lack the maturity to use them properly. Now, let's see. I'll teach you Healing Request today. Use it to request a medic to heal a single allied unit's wounds. Well, what is your decision?
You're asking if I think I'm experienced enough to do this? Apparently I'm not. You don't have enough experience.
I see. I suppose it was too soon for you.
I don't know enough that my people die on the field.
I hope we'll meet again. Should you wish, you can likely find me here.
That's a little frustrating that it won't let me do that.
Hey, Lieutenant! Off duty today? Your timing's perfect. There's something I want to show you. Won't take but a minute. Come on. Ta-da! It's the writing on the wall. Written and published by yours truly. Why do this when I already have a radio news gig, you say? Sure, I could leave it up to the print news guys, but they're all lapdogs. The government censors everything. And not just a little cut here and there. In some cases, they'll bend the harsh truth into candy-sweet propaganda. I'm so sick of it. I want to give my readers the truth. That includes the bad stuff, too. So, this is my brilliant plan. The writing on the wall. Some things are only possible in out-of-the-way spots like this, out of sight from those government goons. I'll keep this space filled with up-to-date, absolutely factual info. No censorship. And your exploits will feature heavily, I'm sure. So yeah, come by and have a read sometime.
Signs of Galleon resistance. In an interview given on the 8th, a spokesman for the Central Gallian Armed Forces suggested a massive anti-imperial counterstrike brewing. Should this come to pass, all eyes will be on how a force that this far is specialized in retreat can stem an imperial incursion that claimed most of Gallias by last month's end and now stands before the gates of Rangries. It seems the militia will join an army proper on this bid to free the capital from a siege, a fear that has persisted for weeks now. Some suggest that this move is due to the army's desire to conserve its own manpower for combat within the city walls, a very real possibility should this plan fail. The Empire-owned and run Terres news outlet reported on the 6th that Imperial forces have claimed the coastal Federation city of Valua. If true, the army will hold both a supply route for Ragnite transit, If true, the Empire would now hold a supply route for Ragnite transit, greatly influencing their standing in southern Europa. Unlike the northern provinces, Europa's south lacks for Ragnite, meaning that supplies must be shipped in from elsewhere to sustain the Empire's offensive. The Empire's hold on Europa's southern coast means expansion of the conflict to all areas of the continent is more likely now than ever before. The Federation has yet to issue a statement regarding the Empire's alleged seizure of Value at this time.
And while you're here, I want to put a book out someday, right? To put the truth in the hands of the people. But I'm just a radio news grunt, you know? I'll be paying for everything out of my own pocket. So, I figured I'd ask you. Think you could find it in your wallet's heart to help a girl get started? I'd make it worth your while. You guys could feature in the book I write. I still haven't decided what all I want to put in it, but I promise it'll be all about you.
Uh-huh.
See this fat stack of notes? I've got a ton of material already. So how about it? Call it an investment in the future rising star of authordom. Please.
Ellet embedded.
Thanks a million. I plan on putting out new editions periodically, so drop by to check it out often. Especially after you've made some headlines on the battlefield. That's the time to strike. I'm counting on you out there, Welkin. You need to keep me supplied with exciting material.
Uh-huh. That's definitely why I do this. I wake up every morning to provide you with material.
Welkin, bro! I'm stoked you're here, man. What can I do you for?
Okay, nothing really there. Okay, here we go.
Whew, it's done! This one's perfect, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Here you go, bro. All done.
So working from least to greatest.
Here you go, bro. All done.
Okay, well, we've upgraded the tank kind of significantly here.
Come back again soon, bro. I mean it, man.
Going from lowest to highest means that I have more money to roll over next time, make it more likely I can get stuff later on.
Welcome to your worst nightmare, maggot! Train all you want. I've got all day.
Alright. Whichever one but Lancers.
I got no use for tears. Sweat, sweat, sweat! Good work, maggots! You're one level closer to human. Looks like that session beat a new potential out of the scouts. Looks like that session beat a new potential out of the shock troopers.
Cool.
Looks like that session beat a new potential out of the engineers.
Wow, okay. That was extremely worthwhile.
back anytime you're ready to sweat.
Okay. Any interesting equipment I can give people? Okay. Now that is over with, new episodes have been added, and a new report has been added, and a personality tab, or personnel tab has been updated.
Report. Ellet embedded.
Alright, let's go. This unlocks potentials of main characters, so it's good stuff.
Squad 7 of Regiment 3. My first impression, good. Lieutenant Welkin Gunther, squad leader. Next in command, Sergeant Alicia Melchiot. That lieutenant looks softer than I'd expect for the son of the late General Gunther. And her hometown is Brule, same as Gunther. Could be childhood friends. But if I'm lucky, they were childhood sweethearts. We'll just have to find out how close they are. Next on the list, Sergeant Largo Potter and Corporal Bridget Stark. Oh wait, that's right. Stark had a nickname. Gotta jot that down. Goes by Rosie. There. Looks like those two don't trust Gunther much yet. That could be good. Could be really good. Who does that leave? Right, the tank pilot, Corporal Isara Gunther. She's the lieutenant's sister. Now that's strange. She looks Darkson to me. Wonder how that comes into the picture. You couldn't ask for a more colorful crew than that, could you? Something tells me these guys are different than the usual troop somehow. Maybe my keen journalistic instincts? Well then... the truth's not gonna uncover itself. Here I come, ready or not. Oh, there's Sergeant Potter, and Corporal Stark with him. Hey, guys! Mind if I ask a few questions? It'll only take a second.
What? Like an interview? What do you want to go interviewing us for?
Aw, come on, big guy. I bet we'd make better topics than some rich kid.
Wonderful. Let's start with you then, Largo. You fought in the First European War, right?
Yeah, I've been a soldier ever since, too. I'm what you'd call a seasoned warrior, see?
And why did you choose to stay in the Force? Most people try to avoid the soldiering life.
It's an honest living, plus I got my reasons. Besides, I ain't the only one. Look at Elle.
Elle? Who's Elle?
If I had to guess, I'd say Eleanor Virat. Captain Virat, that is. 3rd Regiment. It seems you've got quite a history with her. Care to fill in some details for us?
There ain't no details. Is this the trash you want to write about? Look, I'm a busy guy. I'm out of here.
Hey, Largo, wait up!
Oh, just let him go. We can have a little chat, just the two of us girls. So, Rosie. Can I call you Rosie? Beautiful name, by the way. Do you like flowers?
I used to sing at a bar. It was hardly a flower patch, but my nickname there stuck. Tell you what, though. Some customers came from miles away just to hear me sing.
My. So why's a pretty young songbird with a voice as sweet as a rose so thorny towards Lieutenant Gunther and all those others?
I just ain't trusting my back to a stinking dark hair is all.
Traumatic past experience with a Darkson leave you bitter, maybe?
Think what you want. I got better things to do than sit around gabbing about him is all. You can put me down as allergic, yeah? Just chatting and I'm starting to feel sick.
Bet she'd spill the beans if you got her riled up enough. Maybe next time. Still, a veteran carrying a torch for his captain and a Darkson-hating chanteuse? They may be cranky, but they're characters.
I love how the writers are patting themselves in the back there. It's like, wow, we did a really good job writing these characters. It's like, okay. Bit of laughing at your own joke there, but alright.
Boo!
Oh, hello, Miss Ellett. How are you?
A little freaked out now. You didn't even bat an eye at that. You were staring at the sky pretty intently. Something up there we should know about?
I think the sky is mooning me.
I'd like to fly. Well, actually, I'd like to fly my brother.
Well, that's weird.
Fly your brother? Care to expound on that? You don't seem the type to have her head in the clouds. It's very romantic.
Of course, they don't mean romantic like falling in love.
I believe myself to be quite logical, really. Too logical, perhaps.
Okay, so if you don't mind my asking, how exactly are you and your brother related? Wait, let's leave that for now. How would you describe your brother as a person?
Welks is... objectively speaking, he can seem a little strange sometimes.
I see. Although I'm a little unsure of what that means, coming from you.
But he is a very kind person, and loyal.
He's kind of loyal.
Anytime my heritage brought me trouble, he was the first to come to my defense.
I see. Sounds like you really love him, huh?
I would say I respect him a great deal.
Gotcha. Sounds like you lucked out in the sibling department then.
Yes, very much so. That's why I'd like to give him the opportunity to fly.
I'm still not sure I follow that exactly, but we'll leave that for another day. Thanks for your time. Next up, Squad Leader Gunther himself.
Welcome. Thank you for joining me on the stream. You got any requests? Please ask.
Hello, hello! Are you ready for your big interview?
Hello, Miss Ellett. Hard at work again, I see.
Didn't you already interview him before?
Oh, Alicia, I wanted to get in a chat with you today, too.
She seems pretty annoyed.
Wait, really? You're going to write an article about me?
I can't say whether it'll make the paper, but I do have some questions. You've been at Lieutenant Gunther's side since you left Brule. Tell me what he's like.
Wait a minute. You want to interview me about him? Well, let's see. We only met just a few days ago, but he's a pretty interesting person. You never know what he's going to say next.
I see, I see. So, forget he's your boss for a second. What do you think of him as a guy?
Yeah, that's a totally inappropriate question, even if you weren't a reporter.
What? I've never really thought about it.
Is that so? Well, Lieutenant Gunther, care to comment in her place? Lieutenant, where'd he go?
Huh? Oh, sorry. There was just this crazy-looking bug. I got distracted.
See what I mean? He's an interesting guy, if unpredictable.
No kidding. Now, Lieutenant Gunther, I have a couple of questions for you. First up, how do you feel about this war, as the son of a hero from the First European War?
Same as anybody else, I guess. I want it to be over. Are people looking at me as the son of a hero? Well, maybe I am, but I'm still just me.
Okay then, let's talk about you. What are you fighting for?
I feel like the present world is made up of things we've inherited from the past. We get life and a home from our parents, knowledge from our teachers. And not just the good stuff. Take prejudice against Darksons. That's learned behavior.
Uh-huh.
Every creature out there is trying to pass things along to future generations. I want to pass on what I think is right. I'm fighting for the ability to do that.
Thank you very much. That's all I've got for you today.
Great. We're done? I want to get back to that fascinating insect again.
Okay, welcome.
Huh. You really hit the nail on the head. He's as entertaining as he is unpredictable. I was planning on moving along to the next squad after interviewing everyone in Squad 7. But I think I'll stick around and learn a bit more about you Sevens, if you don't mind.
Not at all. Just try to stay out of the combat zones, for your own safety.
Yeah, don't get shot.
I'm not making any promises. I go where the scoop takes me. That's just how I roll.
Mm-hmm. Alright. Got any skirmishes? No. Let's go back to chapter select. Alright, let's get done with this mission for chapter 4, and then I'll probably be all I'm going to do for today.
Squad 7's suppression of the enemy camp on the West Bank gave us the foothold we needed. Now we'll join the Army's vassal battalion in Operation Cloudburst to take back the bridge. Militia forces will take the point, crossing the bridge and attacking the eastern camp.
Captain, crossing that bridge means breaching the enemy bridgehead. What sort of on-site backup and supplies can we expect from the Army on this?
The plan calls for the Army to commence its operation after we've struck the bridgehead.
Okay.
Wait a minute. So we're just being offered up on a platter?
I know how you feel. I felt that way when I was a militia foot soldier too. But sometimes being a soldier means taking on tough missions, even dangerous ones.
Understood, Captain.
I'm not saying you're wrong, Faldio. Breaching that bridgehead by ourselves is... it's going to be tough.
Captain Virat, may I go observe the area around the bridge?
Observe it? I don't mind, but...
Welkin!
Sergeant Melchiot, what is it?
Oh, sorry to interrupt the meeting.
We're finished, it's fine. Now, I assume there's a reason for your visit?
Yes, Captain. Welkin, I mean, Lieutenant Gunther, the squad, they're at each other's throats.
What?
Please stop them, sir. I tried to, but I couldn't.
You want me to break it up? I don't know. Maybe it'd be better to just let him have it out.
Yeah, let them fight till one of them dies. They'll be fine.
Let them have it out? You can't just ignore them.
I'm not ignoring them. I think it's important that they say what they're thinking. Butting heads over differing opinions can be one way to bring people closer together.
Well, but... that may be, but I still... Look, you can't just sit here while your squad's tearing itself apart. It's not right. Now get a move on, sir.
Hey, Alicia?
Sounds like he's got his hands full.
It's all part of growing as a team.
And generally speaking, if you interfere, you're more likely to prevent development rather than encourage it.
Hold on!
Okay, what's going on here? You really have to ask, Lieutenant? It's either her or me, pal. Who let her in anyway? You really think I'm gonna work with a dark hair? She'll blow us all up. Besides, I can't stand the stink of her! Her type's got a bad reputation and everybody knows it. No Darksons allowed. You hear me?
Oh yes, I've heard everything you have to say. But I'm still a human being the same as you. Besides, no evidence exists to substantiate what you call the Darkson calamity. It's a myth.
Excuse me? So what, you're calling me stupid now?
Stop it, that's enough!
Okay, boss man. We won't fight alongside no Darkson. What about that can't you understand? Another thing we ain't doing is taking orders from some hotshot greenhorn.
All right, fine. Now listen and listen good. I'll have that bridge back in Gallia's hands in 48 hours.
Huh?
Now if my plan fails, which I doubt, then I'll resign. And Squad 7 will be all yours, Largo. But if my plan works, you'll take my orders and like it.
Your funeral, boss man. You sure about this?
Yes, I am.
But... wait a sec. Welkin?
Pretty big gamble. Putting a lot of eggs in that basket. About sub-episodes. Some episodes listed in book mode are marked with an asterisk. These are sub-episodes, often telling a side story tangential... that's an easy word to say. Tangential to the main plot. For that reason, it is not necessary to view them in order to advance the game. There are no penalty for skipping sub-episodes. They often offer a different perspective on the events unfolding in the story you won't find elsewhere, which means we're definitely watching them.
Welkin?
What's up?
What's up? You just made an insane promise, that's what's up.
I'm sorry, Welks. I shouldn't have argued. This is all my fault.
It's nobody's fault, Ys. It's a war. We're all on edge here. And this mission certainly isn't helping. It's little wonder the troops are upset.
Yeah.
That's why pulling this operation off is the perfect way to bring the squad together.
That'd be great if it works. But how can you possibly hope to take back the bridge in just 48 hours?
Well, that's the hard part.
Mm-hmm.
Aha!
Huh? Aha, what?
I was hoping, but there they are. Isara, Alicia, think you can do me a favor?
Sure, what is it?
You follow me?
But that's... is that even possible?
Well, Ys, think you can make it by tomorrow?
Yes, I'll get to work on it now.
All right. I'll trust you on this.
Thanks, Alicia. Well, let's get started.
All right, let's hear this brilliant plan. And it's too late to back out, boss man. You got that? So let's hear it.
We're going to strike the enemy encampment on the east bank.
Whoa, hold it. You're asking us to die for you? One squad ain't breaching that bridgehead, buddy boy. That would be suicide.
We're not taking on the bridgehead. We're taking on this, the river. We'll use the fog as cover as we cross the river, then launch a surprise attack.
Oh, come on. Is this just some game to you, boyo? Swimming a couple of foot soldiers over there ain't gonna do much if we got no tanks.
Don't worry, I've got that covered. Isara?
I've fitted the Edelweiss with water-resistant measures to allow for submersion. It will only hold for a few minutes, but it should be enough to cross.
And see, I'm racking my brain trying to figure out how you would actually get that to work. You basically would have to waterproof the entire tank. I don't think that would actually be something you could do, but of course I have no experience with tanks, so I don't know.
Hold on just a sec. Ships come through here. It's gotta be too deep for a tank.
We're covered. Look, see that over there?
What's that? Grass?
Missile reed, a tall aquatic plant found in the estuaries of some rivers. I noticed them when I came down to observe the river. Shallow enough for a tank to drive across. Trust me on this.
First, the Edelweiss will cross over and clear out any Imperial patrols on the shore. Then Lieutenant Gunther will send up a flare, signaling the rest of us to follow by boat.
Right. Now let's get started. I'll see you on the other side.
All right, let's do it.
You hear something? Yeah, I do. What is it?
It's the fog. It's coming to get me. That would be mildly traumatic to see a tank just suddenly appear from the water.
The Edelweiss swims just fine. Fall in, Sevens!
Okay, so let's get this particular battle over with, and that'll be it for today, I think. At least for right now.
Let me brief you on Operation Cloudburst. We'll be working with the Vassal Defense Battalion.
The enemy is stationed around the east end of the bridge. You have a powerful pair of advantages going for you right now. One, you're behind them. Two, they don't know that you're there. Strike them hard and fast to make best use of that edge. Your objective is to occupy the enemy base's camp located at the mouth of the bridge. It's possible the enemy will detect your approach as time goes by. Once they do, count on them calling for backup. Get to that camp fast if you want to end this. If you want this to end pretty, Lieutenant. Many enemy tanks are stationed in the area, but some still have their engines shut down, meaning they will not attack you. Any inactive tanks whose radiators aren't glowing and whose cannons aren't in position can be ignored completely. Also, it looks like they've got tanks of extra Ragnite fuel sitting around through the area. A gunshot should be able to detonate those and hopefully take out any nearby tanks or foot soldiers with it. Okay, if I remember this correctly, I think... Well, my usual strategy of using as small of a party as possible is probably what I'm going to do here as well. So, we win when we capture the enemy base camp. We lose if it takes more than 10 turns to do this, or if Welkin dies, or if they take our base camp, or if everyone dies. So what I need is I need all of my people who provide extra turns, and that really should be all I need. Let's go.
Operation Cloudburst is set to begin. I know you can all make this work.
So what I'm wanting to do is I'm wanting to get that camp. If I get that enemy camp, then I can deploy from that enemy camp, and then at that point I should be good.
Take down the bridgehead as quickly as possible. Squad 7, move out!
And as I often like to do, I'm going to start with scouting by tank. So basically take my tank and move them.
All right, that's everyone. Ready to move out, squad?
You're crazy. You know that, right?
Incoming message from Squad 1 leader Faldio Lancet on the West Bank, sir. Enemy company in motion, presumed headed east across the bridge toward our position.
A full company? That's bad news for us.
We'll have to move fast. We're taking that camp before the cavalry rolls in.
Listen closely. This information could save your life.
About potentials. Every unit possesses a set of innate abilities known as potentials, awakened in combat under special set conditions, such as remaining HP, terrain type, the current number of turns, and other factors. Squad 7 is made up of a broad variety of individuals, each with their own strengths and shortcomings to keep in mind. Okay, so the question is going to be, how do I want to drive that direction? I'd say let's take this camp first, as quickly as we can.
Entering combat! Hostile sighted!
Use the back alleys.
Hostile sighted!
Been waiting here. Enemy sighted! Spotted an enemy!
Probably should have even aimed at that. Probably should have aimed at this one. Looks like that's not actually something I need to be concerned about.
Let's do this thing. Here I come!
My turn, okay?
Keep an eye on your equipment.
Good. That makes things...
Good. Move on to the next target.
Enemy unit spotted!
Entering combat! Fire!
Just watch this. You're done! All right!
I'm in...
Let's do this thing.
Galleon unit.
Help me.
Which then results in them being incapacitated. Except in very exceptional cases, this means the soldier is dead, will be unable to be used again. In order to prevent this, an ally must make contact with the downed unit before the tragic end befalls them. When a unit reaches an ally in critical condition, they call the medic, who safely evacuates and restores them to health. So we need to get a medic for Alicia as quickly as we
Entering
can.
combat! Enemy sighted!
Give it all you've got, soldiers.
Medic!
Don't you worry. I'll take care of it.
Alicia! Alicia! Stay with me!
Please focus on...
can't get Alicia back this turn, can I? So...
Been waiting here.
Try to keep a grasp on your surroundings.
You're done!
Took out the sniper.
Good.
Let's do this thing. New target sighted. Go down! Mwah.
You're doing.
Entering combat.
Can I go down this line? Can I fit down this line? Nope, I can't.
Permission to advance granted.
Wow.
You're doing what?
Okay. So all of these guys have been taken out, so really I need to take this, then I can just start spamming people.
Been waiting here. Spotted an enemy!
Damn it, they're pushing us back.
All I did was take out my own cover. Okay. So let's see. Who do I want to get? Obviously, I need to get Alicia as soon as I can, but she's not available at the moment. Who's got the highest scores? Let's go with Yoko.
Underminer fire!
About retreating. At Allied camps, you can substitute out currently deployed units for soldiers waiting in the reserves. Send a unit to the reserves, move them to a camp, and press enter once the retreat command enters the screen. Units returned to the reserves have both HP and ammo stores fully restored and can be redeployed at a later phase. To deploy a unit from the reserves, select a camp in command mode and see a list of available reserve units to select from. This costs 1 CP, and the number of units you can call out from reserve is limited to 8 at a time, so choose wisely. It says carefully, but I said wisely. Okay, first things first, let's get Alicia in here.
Entering combat.
Okay, next, let's see if we can.
Enemy sighted. Enemy sighted.
Everyone get ready to intercept.
Fire!
All right.
Been waiting
And
here.
next, let's blow up this tank.
All right.
Nice work. Keep taking them down.
And next, let's take out
do this
this guy.
Man down. Everybody be careful.
Next, we'll see if we can sneak behind here.
I'll take care of it.
Yoko.
I'm a city girl here.
Multiple enemy tanks sighted.
Yeah.
Alright, whatever. Just totally whiffed there. Well, let's see if we can get back behind there
watch
with
this.
one of these Lancers and
I just ain't feeling it here. Boom!
I just whiffed entirely.
Been waiting here.
Come on, Marco, get in position. Okay, I just need to not let them take
Come
out
in,
the
Alpha
idle
Camp.
dice.
Alpha Camp, respond. We heard gunshots. Report your status.
Welks, I've intercepted an enemy transmission.
There's nobody left at their camp to respond, now that we've cleared it out. Oh, this is bad. It's only a matter of time before they send in reinforcements now.
This is Alpha Camp. A patrol unit had a misfire. Condition green. Relax. We're fine.
Understood. Well, you guys keep the fires lit till it's time for our shift. Over and out.
Apologies for acting without permission, sir.
That was amazing, East. Between the squad's fast action and that fast talking, we saved ourselves some heat.
About reinforcements. Similarly, enemy can call for backup via their own camps. The only way to stop this from happening is to occupy their camps as quickly as possible.
Underminer fire!
As long as the Edelweiss survives this round, we should be good.
Damage minimal. Minor damage sustained.
Okay, first things first. Let's
I'll take care of
take out these tanks.
When this thing's over,
Take this! Sorry, dear.
Enemy...
Been waiting here.
We get this other tank, and it's pretty much over.
Active citizen.
Okay, that's it. We win. It's a matter of cleaning up at this point.
My turn, okay?
Keep casualties down.
Please hit!
Good. That makes things a bit easier.
All units.
Here we go! Now!
Hold on.
I'm on it. Go down!
Just...
Leave it to Aunt Yoko. Here goes!
My turn, okay? Don't even think of dodging. Please hit!
Try to take care of them quickly.
They didn't even know we were there.
Nice work. We've occupied the enemy encampment at the bridge's end.
Drawbridge control room secured, Welks.
Excellent. Open it up, East. Let's see how their tanks like the river.
Yes, sir. Ragnite turbines on. Stand by to raise drawbridge.
How did I get a B? That was lightning fast.
What was that?
Okay, we're going to get done with Section 4, and then we'll probably be done for a bit.
It appears that Lieutenant Gunther's plan worked. An impressive start, soldier.
Thank you, Captain.
The kid's crazy. Drove a damn tank right into the stinking river.
Yeah, and I can't believe it worked. I'm still in shock.
All right, you two. Now hold up your side of the bargain and you listen to Welkin.
Yeah.
The kid might got the chops to command, but that don't mean I gotta like any dark hairs.
Hey, come on!
It's okay, Alicia. I'm used to it by now. But I hope... I know the day will come when Darksons can join society as equals.
Hey! Hope I'm not interrupting anything. It's me again, reporting for GBS. Lieutenant Gunther, that was quite an impressive result on your first mission.
Yes, thanks to the squad's hard work, we managed to take back the Great Vassal Bridge.
Any impressions on things to come now that you've gotten your first taste of victory?
Impressions? Well, let's see. Bridges are important. They link the roads that bring people what they need. I'd like to become a sort of bridge, linking my crew together. I think that's my new goal.
Sorry, this is about all I can do. When he returns, they'll see a couple of lion's paws blooming, and it'll start to feel like home again.
Hey, Alicia! We're heading out soon.
Okay, I'll be right there. Well, Flowers, do your stuff.
Chapter 5, The Cloden Wildwood.
New episode, personnel, new skirmish.
Hello again, son. I'll teach you retreat today. Use it to command an injured unit to pull out of combat. Well, what is your decision? Very good. I hope my orders can assist you in saving the nation. I hope we'll meet again. Should you wish, you can likely find me here.
Hey! Dropping by to read the writing on the wall? Ha. Oh, and how about the new rising star of Squad 7, huh? I've heard some wild stories. You must be proud. I couldn't help but snipe him with a pop interview. You'll have to read it once I get it all drafted up.
Militia claims Vassal Bridge. Gallia's militia brings home the glory. As the first operation in what is likely a full-scale counteroffensive, the 3rd Regiment reclaimed the Great Vassal Bridge, a vital trade artery, after rousting the Empire's local defenses on the 14th. This officially frees Rangriz from the need to seal its walls. Rather than assail the Empire's bridgehead barricade, the militia opted to swim a tank across the river and attack from the rear, an unconventional strategy to say the least. The drawbridge was then opened, dumping the rest of the defensive force into the drink. The man behind this bold plan, Welkin Gunther, 22, is none other than the son of EW1 hero Belgian Gunther. This acorn hasn't fallen far at all. Gallia to pile out of the north. On the 20th, the Gallian forces in the north announced their retreat from the area. Although no details are given, the Imperial takeover of Fausen, Keystone among the northern Gallian industrial cities, is likely a chief cause. The capture of Fausen, the center of Gallia's Ragnite steel and oil refineries, struck a massive blow to the nation's productivity. Though the meeting among Gallian's army leaders held the day word of Fausenfall arrived, Though the meeting among Gallia's army leaders, held the day word of the Thousand's Fall arrived, lasted well into the night, no official word has yet been issued as to the specific plan for liberation of the city.
So, come to make a donation to the Get Ellet's Name on a Book fund? Come back and see the writing on the wall again soon. I'll be waiting for you.
No, that's not the right button. No, I didn't. No, I don't want to do this. Let me leave.
So?
Let me leave.
Come back and...
There we go. I hit up before, you just didn't recognize it.
Bro, I'm stoked you're here, man. What can I do you for?
Okay, so we have 2,000. 2,000. 1,400. Anything else below 2,000?
Here you... All set for you, bro. Here you go, bro. All set for you, bro. Whew, it's done. Come back again soon, bro. I mean it, man.
Welcome to your worst nightmare, maggots! Train all you want! I got no use for tears!
Improve Lancers and Engineers.
Good work, maggots! Looks like that session beat a new potential out of the Lancers!
Okay. So really, just in need of some more sniper stuff.
Come back anytime you're ready to sweat!
Hello, Welkin. Oh, and there have been some new recruits.
You know, I could be persuaded to help again. If you ever needed me, I mean.
Well, let's add whoever we need to at the moment and then go back and fiddle with this a little bit more. Who would be next?
My name is Cesare Regard, and I'll handle things my own way, thank you.
Come back anytime you need to change your lineup, Lieutenant.
Okay. Should be good for now.